shell, nature's masterpiece of design. Its diversity has captured the human imagination since the beginning of time. Like a thread of vivid color woven into the tapestry of man's existence, the shell leads us through its own singular history. Its bright presence is felt throughout art, literature, and mythology, leading us back to the dimness of prehistory. Over an immense period of time, the story of the shell in relation to man emerges as a wondrous tale and one of profound meaning. The islands of Sanibel and Captiva have long been considered among the world's finest shelling grounds. Much of Sanibel and Captiva's tremendous appeal springs from the spectacular abundance and variety of seashells found on their beaches.
Jewel box.
Jewel box?
Jewel box.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
I know what that one is. I have one in the bag.
Oh, yes,
Well, can I have a
let's
look?
get that one out.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Have we got one like that? That's a beauty, isn't it? It's huge.
This is called a tulip shell. This is the true tulip. Ooh, look, he's coming out.
Let me see. Oh, can I feel it?
If you touch him, he'll go back into his shell real fast. You know what he's trying to do is he's trying to flip over because snails don't like to have their opening. There he goes.
Anne Morrow Lindbergh wrote about shells in her book, Gifts from the Sea.
It is easier to understand here on the beach, where the breathlessly still ebb tides reveal another life below the level which mortals usually reach. In this crystalline moment of suspense, one has a sudden revelation of the secret kingdom at the bottom of the sea. Here in the shallow flats, one finds, wading through warm ripples, great horse conchs pivoting on a leg, white sand dollars, marble medallions engraved in the mud, and myriads of bright-colored coquina clams glistening in the foam.
For many years, enthusiasts have dreamed of establishing a museum dedicated to all aspects of the study, appreciation, and biology of shells. That dream took its first step toward reality when a bequest by Charlene McMurphy of Sanibel Island set events in motion that would lead to such a museum. The McMurphy bequest was followed by a gift from Priscilla and Richard Hunt of Cambridge, Massachusetts, in memory of Ambassador and Mrs. William Stevenson. With these gifts, the Shell Museum and Educational Foundation was born. From its inception, the foundation received enthusiastic support from a wide variety of people. Volunteers, business people, scientists, educators, and even national celebrities came together, united by their common interest, shells.
Hello, I'm Raymond Burr. Join me, won't you, in supporting the Shell Museum and Educational Foundation on Sanibel Island. These beautiful beaches have earned Sanibel and Captiva Islands an international reputation among shell collectors. That's just one more reason this museum is needed to ensure conservation of a great natural treasure. So, we ask your help. Send your tax-deductible gift to the Shell Museum, Box 1580, Sanibel Island, Florida.
The support of Raymond Burr and others like him provided a solid foundation upon which the project would depend. If necessary, funds to build and equip the museum were to be raised. By 1990, their efforts had begun to gain tremendous momentum. In honor of their parents, Frank P. Baily and Ann Meade Matthews, Francis, Sam, and John Baily gave 8 acres of land as a site for the museum. In recognition of this generous gift, the museum was named the Baily Matthews Shell Museum. Plans for a building were undertaken. The museum's 72-foot diameter main hall will house 33 exhibits on all aspects of malacology. The museum received another boost when Dr. Tucker Abbott, world-renowned malacologist, was appointed the museum's first director.
This museum is unique to the United States because it is solely devoted to shells. It is especially beneficial to children because shells are a fascinating natural object that can be used to teach biology architecture, conservation, and a host of other subjects. Help us, as Raymond Burr so eloquently put it, to bridge the gap between science and the public.
Dr. Abbott set out to create a world-acclaimed facility with a library housing thousands of slides, periodicals, and books on mollusks. In addition, the museum will include high-quality interpretive exhibits and a broad scope of educational programs.
From conceptual design to finalized fabrication, museum exhibits often require hundreds of hours of work. And we've come so far, but we've got a long way to go.
The Shell Museum and Educational Foundation is a non-profit corporation responsible for the establishment and administration of the Baily Matthews Shell Museum. Through years of dedication and work, the energies of many talented people have brought this dream to the brink of fruition. With your support, the Baily Matthews Shell Museum will become a reality. Your tax-deductible contribution can help us share the miracle of these fragile wonders and the environment upon which they depend with people everywhere. As Rachel Carson wrote,
"It is not enough to pick up an empty shell and say, 'This is a murex,' or 'That is an angel wing.' True understanding demands intuitive comprehension of the whole life of the creature that once inhabited this empty shell. How it survived amid surf and storms. What were its enemies? How it found food and reproduced its kind. What were its relations to the particular sea world in which it lived."